Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are just going to do another eating the rainbow type of video. So trying to get in as many colors as possible and a variety of foods into my day. So for breakfast, I have been having a lot of collard leaves. I'm trying to harvest the rest of them because I didn't have that many and I've just been kind of cutting them as I need them. And actually, considering I only grew them in a little container, I did get a lot. Had I put them in the ground, obviously I would have a lot more. But anyway, I've been using them a lot for wraps. And then cucumber is fresh from the garden as well. And then this dressing I made just to add some pizzazz to the wraps and add a little bit of protein. So there is some tofu and garlic in the sauce, and I just do different variations depending on what I have available. Sometimes I add tofu, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do a mixture of cashews and tofu. It really depends on what I have available. So the brown rice is just a staple we basically have always at home, cooked, and it's ready to go in the fridge. And that's my favorite type of rice. I love how simple and easy meals are when you have a lot of the components already cooked. You can just throw things together really quickly. I feel very fortunate that I have my veggies in the backyard. I don't have to even, deal with going to the store to buy things. I don't have to look through the fridge to grab things. I can just go outside, grab my collard leaves, and be done with it. And I have my wrap ready to go. And it's a lot lighter and fresher, especially in the summertime versus having a traditional wrap. The other wrap that I am having is just brown rice mixed with tofu, and I've made this many times, and I just give it a little bit of a curry flavor, and it is a perfect filling for wraps as well. And the cilantro is also from the backyard, and it's really detoxifying and great, so I'd like to add that in as well. Again, another really fresh summertime breakfast or meal or snack anytime you want. And it's, again, very quick and easy and very easy to put together with leftovers when you have rice available to you, or if you had potatoes, again, that works perfectly as well. So for snack, I just had mango, and then I ended up having a smoothie bowl as well a little while later, and I enjoyed that outside, enjoying nature and just getting in some more fruits. Also, I added protein powder as well to my smoothie bowl and a little bit of vegan collagen. So yeah, that is basically what I had for my snack. Super fresh and, again, very, very easy. So every day, as you guys know, I am getting in my steps. I'm walking and trying to walk as much as possible, and so I will be walking usually at least 10,000 steps, but usually we're getting close to 15 to 20,000 on any typical day off. I'm walking as much as possible. Another typical snack for me is just fresh veggies from the backyard. Every day we are harvesting cucumbers. I'm giving them away. We have tons and tons and tons of cucumber. I will be juicing some as well. And then I have little bell peppers that I'm starting to harvest now. So it's a perfect little snack. Just pick it and go ahead and snack on it. And it's super healthy and delicious and fresh. So for dinner, this is kind of a heavier dinner, but I decided that I wanted some taquitos. So I just made more brown rice, and then I wanted some extra as well, like I said, to always have in the fridge. I had frozen veg, so that is what I'm using. Really, it depends on what I have available to me. I had 2 different salsas. This was one of them. So also to use, this was just a clearance, find basically at HomeSense. And so we just have that as well to use for the taquitos. Fresh jalapenos from the backyard, just to add a little bit of spice and flavor to the taquitos. I just needed some more protein and fiber, so I thought the black beans would be a really good filling and nutritious dinner. So I also had 1 yellow bell pepper that needed to be used, so I decided to use that as well, so there's no waste. I love no waste meals. I had these corn tortillas that we had, but they did not work out for the taquitos. They just don't work. They just get really falling apart and just won't stay together. So I ended up having to cut larger tortillas, regular traditional ones, in half, and that's what I used. So for the sauce, I used some liquid smoke, some oats, oregano, and I basically put some garlic salt in there and some turmeric for the coloring. And I just decided to make my own little cheese sauce made with oats. I didn't have anything else, so this was very much whatever I had available to me went in. I don't use nutritional yeast very often now, so I don't have that in the cupboard anymore to use. So I had to just use what I had, and it actually turned out pretty good. I really wish I had put jalapenos in it, because I think that would kick it up a notch and it would be a lot more flavorful. But I really did enjoy it, and it worked for the recipe. So was it the best sauce I made? No, but it was also a very good sauce, so it worked for what I needed, and again, a no waste meal. So I just keep extra jars on hand, and it's usually for the weird things like this, so that I can have for my different sauces, because I don't have enough mason jars, and it works perfectly, and that way I have extra in the fridge ready to go for other recipes. So this was super easy. I just used my toppings and I rolled it up, and then I put it in the air fryer to get nice and crispy. I like mine pretty much on the burnt side. Some people like it less cooked, but I like to cook mine more. And then you are left with this delicious yumminess. And again, very high in fiber and protein. So all I did with the beans was put them in a pot with seasonings. I added a little bit of water just to saute them and get them going really nice. And then afterward, I just mashed them up because I wanted some texture. So I also wanted a little bit of the chunks to be there still, instead of blending it all through. And like I said, I just filled it all up, put in my fake little cheese. I say fake, but whatever. Oat cheese sauce. And it worked. It was a delicious dinner. So like I said, I tried to use the corn ones because they were oil-free and a lot healthier, but they just did not hold up. They just did not look good at all. I ate them, but they were just not good. So once I switched over and I cut half of the regular tortillas, they were great. They worked really well and they got nice and crispy, and the recipe was fine. I usually like to use like fajita fillings, but fajita like wraps, but that I can only find in the US, so I bring them back and I freeze them normally, and I don't have any more. So that is my favorite thing to use for the taquitos. But My second choice would be the regular tortilla shells, because sometimes you just got to do what works, and in this case this is what works. So yeah, super easy, very delicious. There was lots left over for the next day, and very, very, very filling. So a little goes a long way. You'll be really, really full with these. And again, you're adding all that extra veg in, and it's super healthy. And you can always have more veggies on the side, like a nice salad, and you are good to go. So that is it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support on the channel. And I will see you guys very soon. Health, joy, and positive vibes to each and every one of you. Until next time.